Here, and I'm going to get you on live here.
Hey.
I'm
Here
invited.
we are at the Grove.
I know. There it is. Yay.
Perfect. Okay, we're working.
Hi.
Hello, everyone. TGIF. Here we are again at the Grove with Amanda.
Hey guys.
She's given me this amazing little summer dress to wear, and hopefully I don't make too big of a mess with it.
No, you're just fine.
We've done this before, and thank you so much for having me back.
Oh, I'm so excited. Nothing we love more than eating and drinking.
We will
so
be eating,
right up our alley.
We will be eating and drinking today. That's right. Today, I'm going to show you some packable ideas for your next picnic or excursion. There's some really fun ingredients that I'm going to be using today, and it's all got a little bit of health benefits. So it's going to be nutritious and delicious. Haha, see what I did there?
Can't argue that, yes.
And the first thing I want to show you is this bread. This is a bowl that I made that's completely grain-free. So it contains tapioca flour, potato starch, and some other ingredients, some eggs, but it's actually a yeast bread. One of the things I don't like about grain-free bread is they're usually like baking powder, so they taste a little more like a quick bread. This actually tastes like bread.
Looks like real bread.
It looks like real bread. It's got the same texture. It has that nice yeasty smell, which I love. And it makes you feel like you're not missing out.
Yes.
But the great thing about this concept that I'm going to show you today is that you can do this with anything. So if baking bread is a little ambitious for you, you can go to your favorite bakery or grocery store, pick up a sourdough boule, say that 5 times fast, and proceed with the same idea. So basically what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to cut this in half. I have a serrated knife, and you can see it's kind of thin, but that's okay because we don't want a lot of bread. We just want to have the ingredients really shine. And the bread is the vehicle to hold it all together. So I just went around in a circle so it's nice and even. And there you go, 2 halves. See, looks just like real bread because it is. But no flour, no gluten, no grain. And the first thing I'm going to do is soak both sides with a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette. I just mix this up at home. It's really simple. 3 parts olive oil and 1 part acid. So I used balsamic vinegar and a little bit of mustard, just like a tablespoon of grain-free mustard. Shake it up in a bottle, keep it in your fridge, save yourself $8 on salad dressing because you probably have the rest of the stuff in your house already. And we're just going to squirt this so it soaks in, and I'll show you why this is an important step.
I mean, it already smells good.
Right? Okay, why don't you start layering the salami and just kind of take those slices and go around in a circle. Yeah, because it's going to be pretty.
Look, that is something I can get behind here.
Yeah, and then while you're doing that, I have some olive tapenade. You can use any brand you like. I get this at Trader Joe's for like $3.99. And it's delicious. It's a nice blend of Kalamata and some other olives. It's very flavorful.
Smells so good.
Yeah. Let me also just say, you did this perfectly because we're going to cut this into pie shapes. And the nice thing about keeping things kind of out of the center is when you cut it, that's the point.
Right. It's not going to spill all over you.
Right. People tend to put everything in the center. And when you cut it, then everything just kind of comes out of that tiny little point. So keeping things towards the outside edge is a really great idea.
Well, and as girls who like white dresses, we appreciate not spilling things all over you.
We don't want it falling. Exactly. Yeah. So now if you want to go ahead with the prosciutto.
Okay.
And again, you can make this anything you want. A tuna niçoise would be delicious. If you like roasted chicken, that works. I just thought the Italian theme would be kind of fun, and I love all the colors. And then I just topped the top with the tapenade.
There you go.
Yeah. They have those sheets in the middle that peel it apart.
Stuff is delicious, but paper thin, just how I like it.
Exactly. And the The nice thing about these meats are they're both nitrate and nitrate free, and they don't have any added sugar. So for lunch meats, they have a little bit of a health benefit as well.
Is that like a Trader Joe's thing? Or
I want to say this is Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
But honestly, I mean, if you can find it anywhere, the ingredients in this are pork and salt. That's
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because those nitrates not good.
No, we try and stay away from those
Yeah.
things. Anything that's inflammatory, we want to stay away from, but we still want to have fun. We don't want to,
I like where this is heading.
I don't, have to live on carrots and celery the rest of my life. I want to eat some fun things too. That's what I love about this bread recipe.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and all these recipes can be found on my website, livingdeliciousnutrish.com. If you want to go ahead with the cheese,
All
that's
right.
next. And this is a vegan cheese. It's actually a smoked provolone.
Ooh.
And I don't like to tell people because I think that
there's some connotations there.
yeah, I took some into my husband's office and I said, here, give this a try. And he took a bite and he said, oh, this is really good. And I said, vegan, cashew cheese. So now I pickled some onions. This recipe is also on my website. Super easy to do. Just slice the onions. I'm going to use my fingers. You guys don't mind, do you? Just slice the onions to the size that you like. Bring them to a boil in a skillet or a small saucepan with some water. Add some apple cider vinegar. Let it come to room temperature. Pour off the liquid and drain it off.
I mean, they look like little
And put it
rose
in the
petals.
fridge.
They're
Aren't
like
they
the prettiest
pretty?
thing.
I
Yeah.
love the red onion, and it's so good and everything. It's just one of those things that's fun to keep in the fridge. And finally, some jarred red peppers. Again, put the things that you love, and you're just gonna smash them all together. Do you have any plans for the 4th?
I mean, look, the Grove Girls are getting ready to be on the go again. We have a trunk show up in Michigan, and then we start traveling. It's market season, so we'll be going to Miami and Atlanta, New York, and Vegas.
I love your behind the scenes live videos.
I mean,
yeah.
we are girls on the go, but like that's the exciting part. We're getting back out into the world and going and seeing stuff in person, and it feels so good.
It's so true. It's so true.
Just that.
This is just a little arugula. You can use any greens you like.
Some peppery.
I love the pepper. All these flavor contrasts just come together so nicely. And the last thing I want to show you, I'll just scoop this. What's the best way to go here? This is some basil, fresh basil, and I'm going to show you a quick trick. I like to stack the leaves up from biggest to smallest and roll it up tight like a little cigar.
Mm-hmm.
And then just take your knife and make skinny ribbons. And that is what the French like to call in the kitchen chiffonade, which is just a fancy French term for little ribbons. And then you can sprinkle them all over the top. You can use this on pasta. You can use this on anything where you want like that nice, fresh basil.
That's just like the taste of summer.
It really
It
is.
is my favorite herb. Like it just tastes like summer to me.
Exactly. You could put sun-dried tomatoes on here. You could use fresh mozzarella if you don't have a dairy issue. You know, I'm trying to stay away from dairy and gluten, but you know, you can do this in this technique with any ingredients that you like. So now I'm just going to put this all together. And here's the tricky part.
All right.
I'm going to grab I'm going to block this camera probably. Let me see if I can go sideways with it. I'm going to ask you to hold that just like that.
Hold the sandwich. Got it.
Hold the sandwich. I'm going to get these.
And now we don't have a full commercial kitchen here at the Grove Shopping.
No, but we
so
can cook
we are
anywhere.
making it work.
I am showing you how easy this is. You don't even need a real kitchen. Okay, I'm going to put this down.
Okay.
And you just put that right on top.
Right there.
Great. And what the trick is here is to wrap it as tightly as possible. And if you have, I know it's not the most environmentally sound product, but this plastic wrap is a go-to for me in the kitchen.
And this is just the Costco stuff.
And this is just the Costco stuff. We're going to wrap it super tight like this because we want to squish all those layers together.
Okay.
Okay? And then I'm going to put it back in the pan that I baked it in. Now, if you're buying one in the grocery store, don't worry if you don't have a pan. You can put it on a sheet pan or anything you like. And then I'm going to weigh it down with some cans or any kind of weight that you have,
Okay.
and just put it in the fridge overnight. So all those flavors come together. It makes it nice and
Oh yeah, and all that soaks into the bread.
compressed, and it all soaks into the bread. And here's what it looks like. Finished. I put this in the fridge last night. I love my little cork rounds too. They're very handy. So when we slice this,
So like if you were going out on the boat or on it, you could just bring it just as it is and bring it ice,
This-
like you're ready to go.
whole thing, where's that gorgeous backpack? You can put right into this backpack.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it's spill proof.
It's spill proof. This is insulated. I have it on one of these little cork rounds. You can slice on that. It fits right in. Exactly. So totally packable. Another trick that I like to recommend if you do use a grocery store brand bread or something that's a little taller is you can literally just pull some pieces of the bread out of the center of the lid and it makes it a little less
Like
bread.
a scooped out bagel, sort of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like those old bread bowls that we used to do with the spinach dip in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this is ready to slice, and I just love to slice it into pie shapes. And you can get as many slices out of this as you want. If you want it to be a lunch, 4 might be sufficient.
Yeah,
if you want it to
perfect
be
size.
an appetizer kind of thing, you could do 8. You could even go skinnier. Since I was a pastry chef, you know I love anything that looks like a cake.
Well, we can support that too.
Right. Okay, and here is how it looks finished.
And I love that you put that little cork
through.
trivet underneath it because that way, if you were just like on the go, like you've got a little serving. It's amazing.
It just keeps it all together
Yeah,
and gives it a
yes.
little stability.
Such a good idea.
You know, in the bakery we use those cardboard rounds,
Mm-hmm.
so it's kind of the same concept.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And that's how it looks, all finished.
I love it. Yay! Yeah. No, I'm going in.
Go for it.
Maybe a paper towel because I can see myself.
Actually, we have these lovely napkins
Oh, there you go. I
that are
like
also
it.
available at the Grove.
Here at the Grove.
We're not just cute clothes.
That's so good.
And the bread is like bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's get these out of the way because I also have, for summer, this lovely
I know. Now I need a drink
mango
to go with my
cocktail. You
sandwich.
do. I agree.
I didn't bring lunch today, so this is working out just perfectly.
You knew not to bring lunch
I
today.
know, every
Come
time. Those like dates from last time, I still have drinks.
on. I may be making those for this weekend, thank you.
You should. I'm on board.
Okay, so I just made some mango juice from the mangoes in my yard, and we have some lovely mangoes
Those are
from
from
the
the
yard
mango
as
tree
well.
in my yard. Yes, I got them before the squirrels did.
Yes, so fun. So for one drink, I do 2 shots of the mango puree.
And you just mangoes in your blender?
I actually used my juicer,
Okay.
and then I ran it through again because they were so ripe. They just were
They had
full
more
of
in
juice.
there.
Yeah, and it really worked out well to just put them back through the juicer a couple of times, get all of that fiber out.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't have a juicer, it's really simple to do in a blender and then just strain it.
Okay, perfect.
Yep. And then I have some triple sec. So I'll
Now it's
do,
getting exciting.
yeah, one of those. And some nice Blanco tequila. I like the Cabo Wabo.
Yes, we are tequila loving girls around here.
Yes, this is the tequila for sure. You know, they look the same in these squirt bottles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Gonna make sure we don't do too much triple sec. That would not work. Yeah, let's do a little extra.
I mean, it's Friday. It's a long weekend.
It's a holiday weekend.
That's right.
That's right. So I just like to pop the lid on, shake this up. Would you mind putting some ice in those 2 glasses?
I can absolutely do that.
And I love for the shaker to get nice and frosty on the outside. The great arm workout. We're all about benefits here. I've got some fresh lime. We're gonna put some lime. Oh, I'm so sorry. We shouldn't have done that yet.
Oh, I can dump it.
Why don't we dump it into something and
As we all know, I'm obsessed with this ice maker, so I'm happy to use it
Yes.
anytime for
fly,
any
folks.
purpose.
Yeah, I think that it would be fun to rim the glasses
Oh,
with
yeah, we don't miss that.
with the salt. Yeah, so I just have some coarse kosher salt. You can use sea salt, Eldon salt, whatever you prefer. I think this has a nice clean flavor and it works really well with the drinks. Perfect. Just gonna rim this with a little fresh lime and get the salt on there. Hmm. Now, if you don't
All right,
mind,
I
putting
get
some ice in that. And I love a refreshing cocktail in the summer, especially because it's just been so hot out.
Well, and one that doesn't take too many steps. I mean, that's what I'm looking for. Quick access.
Exactly, and again, the mango puree is a little ambitious. You can always buy something if you prefer.
Well, I think I've seen some of that in the stores, so maybe if you don't have that at home, like you might be able to just pick some up at a Whole Foods type situation.
Exactly, or you can make this any fruit flavor you like.
Yes.
So I'm just going to pour that beautiful color. And then I like to top it off with a little LaCroix or some kind of sparkling water.
Well, you get your hydration benefits.
It's not quite so alcoholic.
Right.
And I like the lime flavor. It gives it a nice little bit of acidity. This is key lime, so it's yummy. Just a little bit.
Like
to
just
make
a
it
splash.
sparkly. Yeah. And that's my mango margarita.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan.
So
Alright.
simple.
So all of the little cheese boards, the napkins, the plates, all of that's from here at the Grove, and we're so happy to be able to show how it can be used in your real life. And what better way to do it than kicking off a holiday weekend with some delicious food, some delicious cocktails. We're always so happy to have you.
It's always so fun to be here. And I do want to show this one little feature on this bag that's so much fun. You can even the little side pocket is insulated for a bottle of wine or your shaker, whatever you feel like you can carry with this. So really terrific bag. I love shopping here. So many fun and unique things. And thanks again for having me. I also wanted to let everybody know that on August 26th, I'm going to be at the Edible Education Experience in College Park.
So fun.
And I'll be doing a reset with real food evening. So go on their website. It actually got posted yesterday, so you can go on and reserve tickets if you're interested in checking that out.
Can you say the
And-
website again?
My website is livingdeliciousnutrish.com and the Edible Education Experience.org, I believe. But you can Google it. It's the lovely kitchen house in College Park with the garden.
Yes, so cute.
Beautiful facility. So it's going to be really fun to partner with them too.
Yay. Well, I'm so
Yeah.
glad you could make things that are so delicious and nutritious and here in the store for us to have. I really appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Cheers again. So
Cheers
fun to be here.
again.
I appreciate
And
it.
a happy long weekend, everyone.
Happy 4th.